Disney Junior 5-minute stories. Sofia the First. The Buttercups. Sophia and her best friends Ruby and Jade are excited for their weekly Buttercup meeting. Gather round, girls, calls Mrs. Hanshaw, Ruby's mom and the troop's leader. Meets our newest members, Peg and Meg. The scouts welcome the twins to the group and present them with their official Buttercup vests. You're Buttercups now! Cheers, Sophia! Jade explains to Peg that Buttercups can earn special badges for every new activity you do, like swimming, bird calling, or fort building. You earn a badge for your vest. When the Buttercup's vest is filled with badges, she receives a special sunflower pin, continues Mrs. Hanshaw. Meg glances at Sophia's vest. Sophia, it looks like your vest is almost full. Mrs. Hanshaw smiles. Yes, Sophia only needs one more badge to get her pin. Tomorrow is her big chance. We'll be going on a hike through Peppertree Forest. Sophia can't wait to earn her sunflower pin. But King Roland is worried. What if something happens to you? He asks. What if you fall? I can't let you go alone. Baileywick, I'd like you to accompany the princess. Dad, I'll be fine on my own, Sophia pleads. But King Roland's mind is made up. Don't worry, princess, Baileywick assures her. You'll barely notice I'm there. The next morning, Sophia puts on her Buttercup uniform and packs a small backpack. It's a perfect day for a hike, says Mom. It sure is, Sophia agrees. Just then, Baileywick appears in the front hall dressed in a groundhog uniform and carrying an enormous backpack. A groundhog is always prepared, he says, laughing. Miranda gives Sophia a kiss goodbye. Don't worry, everything will be just fine. As the girls hike through the forest, Baileywick stays close to Sophia. He holds a parasol to shade the princess from the sun. He trims branches to clear the way for her. He sweeps the path in front of her so she won't get dirty. Baileywick pulls out a foldable throne when she wants to sit. He even pours her a drink in a fancy royal goblet and serves it on a silver tray. Sophia wishes Baileywick would stop fussing over her. She just wants to hike like the other Buttercups. It's time for the troop to earn their birdhouse badges. Sophia can't wait. She scurries behind a bush to start gathering twigs for the project. Baileywick chases after her. I'll take the twigs. You might get a scratch. Baileywick pulls out a toolbox from his backpack and starts building a birdhouse. I can do it myself, Sophia tells him, but Baileywick just keeps working. The girls present their finished birdhouses to Mrs. Hanshaw. Ruby and Jade get badges for their bark and moss-covered birdhouses. Well, that is impressive, Mrs. Hanshaw says when she sees Baileywick's bird mansion. But to earn a badge, Sophia, you have to do the project yourself. I know, sighs Sophia. Sophia is excited because she has another chance to earn a badge. This time it's for gathering wood in the forest. No splinters for you, princess, chirps Baileywick. I'll gather your wood in no time. Baileywick, wait, pleads Sophia, but Baileywick doesn't listen. He picks up every log, branch and twig in sight. Time's up, Buttercups, calls Mrs. Hanshaw. Baileywick holds up Sophia's pile of logs. All the other girls gathered their own wood. I'm sorry, Baileywick, but it only counts if Sophia does it by herself, Mrs. Hanshaw patiently reminds him. Everyone gets a badge except for Sophia. At lunchtime, The Buttercups build a campfire and start roasting hot dogs. When Baileywick begins to roast a hot dog for Sophia, she speaks up. Baileywick, I can do all of these tasks myself, she says. And if I don't, I won't earn my sunflower pin. Baileywick realizes that Sophia is right. He promises to leave her alone. After lunch, the Buttercups hike uphill to a meadow. It's Sophia's last chance to earn a badge. Mrs. Hanshaw holds up a book about plants. Everyone must pick a bouquet of daisies and daffodils, but be careful not to touch this red flower. Why is that? Asks Peg. It's medicine myrtle, replies Mrs. Hanshaw. If you touch it, you can get an itchy rash. Sophia skips into the meadow, with Baileywick following close behind her. Not wanting to risk the princess getting a rash, he grabs a bunch of flowers from the meadow for her. Oh no! What are you doing? Asks Sophia. Why, I picked these for you, answers Baileywick. But that's medicine myrtle, Sophia cries. A red itchy rash spreads over Baileywick's skin and his cheeks start to puff up. He needs to see a doctor right away, but he can't walk down the trail. Sophia has an idea. Let's build a sled with the wood we've collected. That way we can slide down the hill and get help. Sophia leads the troop in the project, fastening the sled together with vines and then handing out helmets from Baileywick's backpack. Everyone jumps on the finished sled and they ride it all the way back to the castle. With the castle doctor's help, Baileywick is soon feeling better. King Roland thanks him for watching out for Sophia. She didn't need me at all. I was the one who needed her help, Baileywick admits. She's a great leader, just like you. Mrs. Hanshaw is very proud of Sophia. She tells Queen Miranda about how Sophia's quick thinking helped save the day. Sophia, you're a true leader, says Mrs. Hanshaw. You've earned your leadership badge, which means you've also earned your sunflower pin. The Buttercups all cheer for their friend. The Buttercups have something special for Baileywick, too. Would like to make you an honorary Buttercup troop leader, Sophia announces, helping him into a Buttercup vest. I'm honored, says Baileywick. Then he raises his bandaged arm to recite the official pledge with Sophia. Buttercups, buttercups, watch us bloom.